buddy. I made a friend. So yeah, it's a beach day. So I wanted to talk about hostels today. I'm living in one for the moment. But most of the beds in the place are usually shared dormitories. The idea is you have lots of people per room, typically 6 to 10. I'm in a room of 8 people at the minute. You've got things to cook with, you've got fridges, you've got storage. And I guess just like hotels, they've got them all around the world. There's a website called Hostel World. You can go on, you can search for it by location, you can put in your dates that you want to check in, check out, just like a hotel, and it brings the best results to you. So the people who stay in them generally leave reviews at the end of their stay. They get reviewed on things like cleanliness and security and safety and quality. And you get this score out of 10 at the end. 0 is terrible, 10 being the best. A few of the things that I look for are self-catering facilities, good location, good price, good reviews. You can list the reviews in order of dates or by relevancy. So generally the newest ones give you like an indicator of what people have been experiencing recently. It's a really good way to inform you before you go. I mean, there are downsides to sharing in a shared dormitory where you're staying in a place with other people overnight. You sometimes get people that snore. It happens, it's not the end of the world. Because it's a shared space, people can come and go at any time of the night, so people do check in late in the evening and they also get up early in the morning. They're generally just filled with lovely people from varied backgrounds and you get to meet them all and mix with them. The saddest thing about staying in a hostel is that after a few days, the people you generally have stayed with and you get to know and you go out exploring and you do all these cool fun things, they end up leaving. It's a weird one because these people, they come into your life, they're there for a few days and then they're gone. And I mean, you hope you see them again, but who's to say you will? I guess you try and make best efforts to stay in touch, but ultimately they're going back to potentially a different country, so. I've said bye to 3 people, right? So there's an English person, there's someone from the Netherlands, and there was someone from Germany. This German guy was me in German form, and it was uncanny. He was saying things that should have been coming out of my mouth. Is this guy me? But all good things come to an end. He's left, he's not died, he's left. In other news, I've been looking at my step counts. I got a notification this morning to say that the average trend in my number of counts per day has increased quite a lot. So I had a look. So before I came out here, I was sat at a desk doing computer work, not getting many steps in, somewhere between 5,000 and 10,000 a day. I'd often walk into town, walk back again. It doesn't translate to that many. But now that I'm out here, I'm getting anywhere between 15,000 and 25, 27, 30,000 in a day. Just to put that into context, that translates to something like 15 to 20 kilometers a day. It's a lot of steps. My shoes are getting broken in for sure. At their launch events, Apple generally does a pretty good job of sucking you in. And this year was absolutely no different. I got suckered into those MacBook Pros, particularly the 14-inch. Those 14-inch MacBook Pros, I mean, in a dream world, I'd have the 16-inch with all the power that goes behind it, but I realistically don't think I need that. I think the 14-inch one, with crazy amounts of power still, just in a smaller form factor, small bezels, notch at the top. The good news is that they have an Apple store in every country, so I'm gonna go check one out and have a little play with both. The 14-inch one is the one that I'll probably get. The size is a lot better. I think with the 16-inch being a bit thicker, it just feels a little bit heavier, a little bit more solid. 14-inch feels good. I had this really cool idea tonight. I was going to go to a local rooftop, try and put on a time lapse and film something really cool as the sun drops. But in walking around and running around quite a lot of places, I found this. So naturally the plan's changed and I'm going to stay here and try and get a time lapse. I'm hoping that's come out pretty nice. The colours were great and there were loads of people. I met a really interesting guy who was talking to me about cryptocurrency, said he knew someone with 40 million in his portfolio. Sounded very dodgy, so I did not sign up to the coin he recommended. I'm not going to buy any of it. But that's me done for today. See you next time.